Getting started with the Next Steps Discipleship Tracking and Reporting Program. To begin, it is important to understand that Next Steps is different from all our other assessment tools. Only Next Steps is customizable. And only Next Steps is designed to be retaken over and over again in order to track your people's discipleship growth, stagnation, or decline. Because this program is customizable, you will want to initially hide it from your people until you have configured Next Steps to your satisfaction. To temporarily hide Next Steps from your people, navigate the left sidebar menu. 1. From your dashboard, select Settings. 2. Then, select Options. Notice the Next Steps Management interface on the far right of the screen. It is here that you will likely want to make some adjustments. First, you can select Inactive to temporarily hide this assessment from your people. However, you will still be able to make edits to the questions and reports, if you feel this is necessary. More importantly, you will still be able to build your custom equipping center. Once your version of Next Steps is ready for release, remember to revisit this screen and select Active. Now you will want to configure the Next Steps notification system. Remember, Next Steps is designed to be retaken. In fact, when Next Steps is active, your people may log into their personal accounts and retake the Next Steps assessment at any time. This is important to communicate to your people that if they feel they have grown spiritually, or their personal felt need has changed within their life, they should be educated to log into their accounts and retake the assessment so that they, and your discipleship staff, have the most up-to-date information. By default, the system will send an email invite asking the registrant to retake Next Steps 1 year from the date of their registration. But this is not the most powerful way to use Next Steps. We recommend that you set up Next Steps to a global setting that invites your people to retake the assessments approximately 2 or 3 weeks prior to your scheduled fall kickoff. In this way, you will receive the freshest discipleship information moving into the next ministry season. And your people will be directed to your present equipping small groups, classes, and more that they can sign up with by just selecting a button. The people leading these programs will receive a registration verification email containing the registrant's contact information so the leader can begin the relational follow-up process. Current global notification options have 6-month settings for churches that use semesters of fall to spring, and then spring to fall programming options. You may also select 12 months or 18 months. In the near future, we hope to add a 3-month notification option for those churches that organize their discipleship programming around 4 distinct quarters. Our older equipping overview videos for the Next Steps program are still valid, however the menu system has changed. From this options screen, we can select Next Steps from the left sidebar menu, and then proceed to make appropriate edits to the question pool and reports if you believe edits are warranted. We caution you to maintain the meanings of each sentence and related bullet summaries and reports, so that you do not damage the accuracy of the assessment program. Selecting Question Pool from the menu will take you to the interface to edit the assessment questions. Selecting Felt Needs from the menu will take you to the interface to edit the Felt Need reports. Selecting Formation Summaries will take you to the interface to edit the maturation reports. Selecting Formation Strategies will take you to the interface to build out your custom equipping center. Here, you can add in 2 types of resources: 1. Self-help recommendations, 2. Church programming recommendations. Let's now revisit the dashboard and address the Next Steps reporting features offered on that screen. Look with me at the donut report displayed in the lower left corner of the dashboard. Unfortunately, our demo account has only a few users, so this report does not display as we would like. The purposes of this report is to display the percentages of people assessed in the Discover phase, percentages of people assessed in the Develop phase, and percentages of people assessed in the Deploy phase. The goal over time is to develop your support systems to the point that all 3 phases are roughly balanced. This is a sign of a healthy discipling church. But if your church has very few people in the Discover or Deploy phases, then your church has some work to do. To the right of the Next Steps donut report is the Graduation Tracker. This report tracks how many people have graduated from one discipleship phase to the next within the past 12 months. This is a measure of your disciple-making efforts' effectiveness over time. If you are not seeing many graduations, then you may need to revise and update your equipping strategies. Note in the lower left corner of this report, you will find a left and right arrow button. This button permits you to adjust the report from the past 1 to 12 months. Finally, to the right of the graduation tracker you will find jump links to take you to the 3 Next Steps report categories. 1. Formation. This report addresses your people's discipleship maturity status. 2. Felt needs. This report makes clear your congregation's emotional spiritual status, those people who are presently experiencing challenges to their faith development, as well as people who are experiencing positive motivations to their faith development. 3. Finally, formation progress. This report details who of your people have graduated from one phase of spiritual development to the next. Let's now show you how to access additional Next Steps training videos that you may now launch. This video will now provide 4 QR codes that, when scanned, will open the training videos related to each of these 4 customization options. 1. Editing the question pool. 2. Editing the felt need reports. 3. Editing the formation summaries. 4. Editing the equipping center. Thank you for viewing our introduction video to the new assessme.org Next Steps Discipleship Tracking and Equipping System.